settle down. There are some important instructions that I would like to give you all before the inaugural ceremony starts. Firstly, I request you all to please put your phones on silent mode so there is no interruption during the inaugural ceremony. Secondly, I request to have no in and out movements during the inaugural ceremony and maintaining the decorum. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the guests have arrived in the VIP lounge and will be joining us shortly for the inaugural ceremony.
I repeat for those who have joined now. Kindly keep your phones on silent and be seated. No in and out movement should be there during the event. Thank you.
क्योंकि सबसे पहले आपका ही है ना। इस पे चल जाए।
Good morning, students. We will soon be starting with the event. Please maintain decorum during the event. Keep your mobile phones on switched off or silent mode, and no in and out movement during the session. Please note. राधेश्याम सर, राधेश्याम जी, बच्चों को उधर बिठाओ पीछे, इनको लाइनिंग कराओ। हाँ,
राधेश्याम। Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to inform you that our esteemed guests have arrived in the foyer area for the lighting of the lamp. We can all see our dignitaries and esteemed guests gathered for the lamp lighting.
Lighting of the lamp signifies assimilation of knowledge and blessing from the divine. We at Amity University are traditionally deep rooted and begin all our endeavors with blessing of the Almighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed dignitaries and guests have arrived in the auditorium. May I request everyone to rise? I request everyone to please take their seats. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Priya Parashar,
And I am Shelly Chaudhary.
and we are the anchors for the inaugural ceremony of E-Summit 2026, and we are honored to host this event.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to E-Summit 2026, organized by Amity University Rajasthan under the aegis of Entrepreneurship Cell and Amity Innovation Incubator, Amity University Rajasthan. The event is supported by Easy Knowledge, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and Fluid Ventures. Over the next 3 days, we would witness and be a part of Startup Expo, idea pitching, keynote talks, panel discussions, workshops, incubation opportunities, and much more to involve in, enjoy, and learn.
We are extremely honored to have blessings of our Honorable Founder President Sir and Chief Patron E-Summit, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan Sir, and good wishes from Honorable Chancellor Amity University Rajasthan and the Chief Patron E-Summit, Dr. Asim Chauhan Sir.
We are extremely privileged to have amongst us the Vice Chancellor, Amity University Rajasthan, and the patron E-Summit, Professor Dr. Amit Jain Sir. A warm welcome to you, sir.
I warmly welcome Pro Vice Chancellor Amity University Rajasthan and the patron E-Summit, Professor Dr. G.K. Asiri Sir. Very warm welcome to you, sir.
We are privileged to have amongst us our distinguished guest, Mr. Vijay Singh Rathore Sir, co-founder and CEO, Sunicon Venture. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
We are delighted to have with us Mr. Abhishek Thakkar, Managing Director, Amiro Gift Startup Club Private Limited and eWatt Promoter Holding Private Limited. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
I extend a warm welcome to our honored guest, Mr. Puneet Madan Sir, Managing Consultant and Startup Mentor at iStart Rajasthan. A warm welcome to you, sir.
I warmly welcome the organizing chair, E-Summit 2026, Professor Dr. Manju Kaushik ma'am. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
I warmly welcome all the investors and mentors who have joined us today in the inaugural ceremony of eSummit 2026. I welcome all the deans, directors, head of institutions, faculty members, and students who have joined us today.
As our esteemed guest of visiting the campus for the first time, let me take a moment to show you glimpses of a lush green and sustainable campus of Amity University, Rajasthan to a short video. May I request the IT team to please play the video. Thank you, IT team. It is a pleasure to host. It's a pleasure to host our honored guest for the inaugural ceremony. May I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Amit Jain sir to felicitate Mr. Vijay Singh Rathore sir with a bouquet and a memento. Can we have a round of applause to welcome sir? Can we have a round of applause, everyone?
May I request Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. G.K. Aseri sir to felicitate Mr. Abhishek Thakkar sir with a bouquet and a memento. Let's welcome sir warmly with a round of applause.
May I request the organizing chair, E-Submit Professor Dr. Manju Kaushik ma'am to felicitate Mr. Puneet Madan sir with a bouquet and a memento. Let's welcome sir warmly with a round of applause, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
With great pleasure, I would like to introduce and invite the organizing chair of E-Submit 2026, Professor Dr. Manju Kaushik ma'am. Ma'am is a professor with Amity Institute of Information Technology, Director, ECell and Center of IoT, Amity University, Rajasthan.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Namaskar. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Yes. Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, sir. Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, sir. Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Amit Jain, sir. Respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor G.K. Aseri, sir. Distinguished guest, special guest, investors, respected Dean Directors, HOIs, my dear colleagues and students. I warmly welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of E-Summit 2026, organized by the Entrepreneurship Cell, MIT Innovation Incubator and Institution Innovation Council at MIT University, Rajasthan, supported by DST Purse and Easy Knowledge. This three-day mega event promises to be a celebration of entrepreneurship, innovation and creativity, featuring a diverse array of 24 events such as the Innovation Expo, idea pitching, keynote talks, panel discussions, workshop, competitions, sundowners, incubation and funding opportunities, along with various departmental events. The vibrant campus of MIT University, Rajasthan is thrilled to host more than 5,000 plus students, professionals, startup founders, and participants from across the country. Highlights of E-Summit 2026, Day 1 begin with Startup Bazaar, Innovation Expo, photography, exhibition, panel discussion on what investor founder fit really means at early stage, workshop on Internet of Things, hands-on training, investors meet and idea pitching. The evening will culminate in a vibrant cultural show and DJ night. Day 2 begins exciting events such as hands-on practice, clamp dyeing workshop by ASFT, art exhibition cum sale, and best out of waste competition by ASAP and ASFA department. Panel discussion 2, metrics that actually matter at early stage. This will be the topic of this panel discussion. Second workshop on IoT hands-on training at IoT Center. Knowledge session on the truth of building an AI startup, and another knowledge session on building a youth brand in India, what actually worked and what did not. Chilipreneur Challenge Program event by ABS, Fireside Chat with Mr. Anand Jain, Founder and Director NBC, eConnect 2026 at MIT Innovation Incubator, Innofent Student Entrepreneurship Program, Ecopreneur Quiz by ASLA Department, Brand Repositioning Championship by ESCO, Zen Zone by AIPT, Debate Competition by Law School, Capture the Flag by Asset, Open Mic by Yara Film at MIT Innovation Incubator, Microbe to Market by AIMT. The day ends with a grand fashion show, Agman Freshers Party for the Best 2025 and DJ Night. Day 3, the final day includes UNOIA by ASL, Bio Innovation by AIB, Nutra Pitch Challenge by AIP, the Chinese Culinary Trail by ASH, Psychepreneur Toolkit by IBAS, CyberQuest Decode and Conquer, a tech puzzle race by AIIT, Investigation Quiz, Analytical Thinking, Problem Solving and Logical Reasoning by ASAS, Special Speaker Session by Dilnawaz Khan, founder Power Deck and TEDx speaker. And the event concludes with 2 motivational sessions, the valedictory ceremony and the prize distribution, followed by a sundowner evening. eSummit 2026, a celebration of entrepreneurship and innovation, is a dynamic platform that aims to inspire and empower aspiring entrepreneurs, providing them with the exposure, mentorship, and resources needed to transform their ideas into thriving ventures. This initiative is dedicated to contributing to the growth and vitality of India's startup ecosystem. In its 4th edition, the summit continues to be a catalyst for groundbreaking ideas and collaborative opportunities, bringing together innovators, thought leaders, and visionaries who are shaping the future of entrepreneurship. Thank you. Now I request to IT team kindly play the video of past editions.
Thank you, ma'am, for briefing us about the event.
I now take the privilege to introduce briefly and invite the patron eSummit 2026, Professor Dr. G.K. Aseri, sir. Sir is currently Pro Vice Chancellor, Dean Academics, and Director of Amity Institute of Microbial Technology. As sir is already here, over to you, sir.
Thank you, both of you. So, Professor Manju Kaushik, congratulations for again a wonderful platform, which will be a learning platform, teaching platform, industry integration platform created by you and your team. So, congratulations to you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, industry leaders, OSD to Chancellor, Professor Kothari ji, Director HR, International Affairs, deans, directors of our university departments, registrar, heads of the support departments, faculty members from 18 departments. On behalf of Amity University, Rajasthan, let's welcome industry leaders on the dais, off the dais, and all students, those who are from the different area, with a clap of Amity University, Rajasthan. So, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, this is again a good day. Well, we are going to organize and 3-day industry day as per your expectations, as per our long discussions in the HOI's meeting, in the various events, that how we can increase the industry exposure to the students. Because we remember, once we have started, then we have given the industry tours, and then industry lectures, then industry workshops. Then finally a day come with the help of incubator, innovation center, the e-summit type of management, where direct 3-day interaction we are organizing. Faculties are participating, heads are participating, students are also participating with full energy. We, Amity University, Rajasthan, the 4,800 students, 229 faculty, 300 support staff, 152-acre green campus, where our students are enjoying, faculties are enjoying, generating 40% electricity through solar panel, managing our e-waste, solid waste, liquid waste, and giving a good example in the side of the green waste management, inside of the mission of India. And we are very seriously working to reduce the carbon load on this earth. And we are generating good oxygen, not only for our students, we are very near to touch the industry, which is fastly coming from Haryana to Rajasthan. So, well, as my role to welcome, really, I welcome all of you on behalf of university, on behalf of Vice Chancellor, on behalf of myself also. Enjoy the day, interact with the industry, leaders are in front of you, and you as a student now waiting for exposure. Because if I compare during my school and college time, really it is a multiple fold now these days. Now industries are coming to your laboratory. Now industries are coming to your classrooms. So I think this is really a big opportunity. So encash, enjoy, and share your dream, and definitely convert your dream into some startups and some ideas. This is also a dream of Department of Science and Technology. They have given a big project to the university, which is led by Professor Kothari ji. And this particular project is supporting to various events with the mission to harvest, to identify, to support something new. So, with your full energy and zeal, enjoy these 3 days, participate each and every activity, and try to grasp as much as you can. I just give a small figure. I am a biology teacher, so figure ज़्यादा याद रहता नहीं है. But फिर भी, this year in the budget on R&D is 1,27,000 crore. 1,27,000 crore. वो पीछे का 3 फिगर मैं याद नहीं रख सकता. सो 1,27,000 करोड़ का बजट R&D पे है, एंड सन 2000 में ये 18,000 करोड़ था. So it means the 18,000 crore convert into 1,27,000 crore. It's a big money. And the business school is now organizing a full show, business school as well as our Tripathi ji in economics and all. They jointly organize a one budget session discussions. So participate in this type of activity if you are in biology or if you are in fashion technology, but participate and understand what is going on in the area. Developed countries are participating actively, investing 5% of their GDP. And we are now investing 2% of our GDP. If you see the African countries, they are giving 0.1 and 0.2% of their GDP. And now you compare the business, I'm not the right person, but those who are investing 5% or 4% of their GDP in research, they are in export, they are in technology, and they are ruling in the side of money. So I think you also in this era where the country is investing huge money, the university, Amity University is having this mission. So try to give full energy, harvest as much as, and utilize the money and energy what your teachers, what your vice chancellor, what your heads and all the university fraternity, central government and state government is investing on you. So best wishes for 3 days. Enjoy the time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for a warm welcome address and inspiring words.
I now take the privilege to introduce and invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, Amity University, Rajasthan and Patronee Summit 2026, Professor Dr. Amit Jain, sir. Sir is President, Vice Chancellor of Amity University, Rajasthan. Sir has been a visiting professor with University of Technology, Sydney, Australia, Zekni Esteban University, Hungary, and Sale Anos University, Slovakia. As sir is already here, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for this kind and generous introduction. Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, Vijay ji, Abhishek ji, Puneet ji. Abhishek ji has been here earlier. I think Vijay ji is visiting for the first time. Puneet ji, second time. You also have been here, right? Puneet ji is visiting for the first time. Wonderful. A very warm welcome to all the distinguished guests who are part of the dais at the moment, who are part of the audience also, because they'll be taking some more sessions after the inaugural session. A very warm welcome to all my colleagues sitting here, and a very warm welcome to all the participants of this wonderful e-summit. I'm very happy to see all of you present here, right at time, with full energy, full enthusiasm. All of you decided to participate in this event, and that reflects that how serious you are as far as the field of entrepreneurship is concerned. And let me tell you, dear students, that entrepreneurship is not only about doing a startup. The reason is that for any organization, the founder will be one. But the biggest challenge for a founder is that finding right co-founder and finding the first 5 employees. That's the biggest challenge. And if these 5 people are some of the best in the industry, it can make or break that startup. And no business can be done alone with one single idea. Right? All of you are from different domains. All of you are from different fields. All of you have your own expertise. So when I was talking to Puneet ji, he shared that only. That I asked, you are a startup mentor. What do you do? Right? Although he represents one of the top consulting firms, Grant Thornton, which is part of this project, I Start. So the idea was that most of the founders, they come from tech domain. They are very good in terms of their product. They have done the development, they have the idea, but
they lack knowledge and skills in terms of finance, marketing, to some extent HR, that is building a team, which is very important part of any startup that we do. So I'm very happy and glad that we have so many experts here. In fact, for all these experts, I would like to say a couplet कि फर्क बहुत है आपकी और हमारी तालीम में. तालीम मीन्स एजुकेशन. फर्क बहुत है आपकी और हमारी तालीम में. आपने उस्तादों से सीखा है, हमने हालातों से सीखा. So these are the people who have been there and done that. And when you get an opportunity to listen to people who have been there and done that, because they have worked with n number of startups, you must grab that opportunity. So it is really a proud moment for all of us. This is the 4th E-Summit, madam, right? So the 4th edition, we saw the movie, what kind of wonderful activity you are doing. And the reason I said कि बहुत फर्क है आपकी और हमारी तालीम में, क्योंकि I echo the sentiment shared by my pro vice chancellor that we come from a generation where entrepreneurship was considered as a taboo, है ना. तो मतलब वो शर्मा जी और वर्मा जी जब बात करते थे तो पूछते क्या कर रहा है, तो बोले कुछ बिजनेस कर रहा है. हाँ वो ठीक है, मतलब स्टार्टअप कर रहा है, तो वो तो ठीक है, पर करता क्या है. मतलब स्टार्टअप कर रहा है मतलब बेरोजगार है, राइट. एंड I was just listening to a speech by Amitabh Bachchan, and he said that my parents would have been very happy if I would have become a doctor, lawyer, scientist, anything else than what I am today, right? And he's not only an actor, because when you are in the field, creative fields, you automatically become an entrepreneur, right? So he runs and manages a lot of businesses, right? So that is what the important part is, that times have changed. Today, doing a startup, doing entrepreneurship is not looked down in the society. It's not a taboo. We all are fortunate now that we belong to that kind of social strata where our parents also have that patience and resources to wait for us to give results. So they don't mind sending you for entrepreneurship, doing a startup, even if you don't earn money in the first 2 years, 3 years, 4 years time. And that's a fact. It's a tough journey. It's a long way. You typically spend your entire youth building a startup, and then you become what we call as unicorns or successful ventures. So I'll not take much time. We have some wonderful guests present here. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the honored guests who have come here to share their experiences, share their knowledge, share their wisdom with all of you. And I'm sure that after this 3 days of what you call as extravaganza, all of you will be richer, wiser, and you will have more cash, right? Not CASH, but more cash, which is knowledge, attitude, skills, and habits to run a business. And let me tell you, all these 4 things are very, very important if you really want to do a startup. Uh, uh, I come from a business family. Every cousin of mine, every sibling of mine is a businessman. So I've seen businesses very closely, although I never went into that. But entrepreneurship is not only about doing a startup, it is a philosophy and a way of life. And in the organizations also, you need a lot of entrepreneurs who can think creatively, who can think innovatively, and do new things, innovative things, the way Dr. Kaushik has done at Amity University, Rajasthan, by organizing these 4 or 5 wonderful e-summits. So have a great learning experience. I'm sure you will have more knowledge as far as the finer aspects of entrepreneurships are concerned. All of you are sitting here with a very positive attitude. right? An attitude of learning. I always tell you that human mind is like a parachute. It only works when it is open. And if it opens late, it's a disaster, right? So don't let disaster to happen. Sit with a very open mind and sit with a very positive attitude of learning something, taking something from these skills you develop over a period of time. Organizing an event like this itself is an exercise in skills and entrepreneurship, right? And my volunteers who are sitting in the aisles and the organizing committee of students, because this event, sir, is completely organized, managed by our students. They do everything under the guidance of Dr. Kaushik. But hats off and kudos to all my young budding entrepreneurs and the volunteers of eCell. Can we have a round of applause for them? Right? So you have taken the first lesson in skill and entrepreneurship by practicing organizing a particular event, which is a venture in itself, right? Let me be very honest. I don't give a single rupee for this event. They organize it on their own with support of all of you. So that is the first lesson in entrepreneurship. That how do you create resources from nothing, from scratch? So that is the skill. And when you practice those skills time and again, it becomes a habit. So the last part of cash was habit. And habit is a very typical word. So there are two quotes which are very famous for habit. One you all know, which is old habits die hard. There is another interesting part of habit. Habit is such a word, you remove H, a bit remains. You remove A, bit remains. You remove B, it remains. And that is what we are looking forward from this particular event. Have a great learning experience. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for the inaugural address.
Now it's time to hear from our distinguished guests. It's my privilege to introduce and invite our distinguished guest, the co-founder and CEO of Sunicon Ventures, a Gurgaon-based investment technology platform and CB-registered Category 1 AIF, Mr. Vijay Singh Rathore, sir.
Sir is a qualified chartered accountant and former investment banker. Sir specializes in startup valuation, due diligence, and financial modeling. Under Sir's leadership, Sunicon Venture manages an INR 250 crore fund and has invested in 50 plus startups.
As sir is already here, over to you, sir.
Good morning, all. So first of all, thanks a lot for Amity and the management team for having me. It's wonderful pleasure to be here for the second time. We are associated with eSummit at least for 3 years now. I was here in the 23, 24. My team member Ria was here. No, sorry, 25. This year we are here. So it's always an amazing experience to be at such events which are organized by the students, by the faculties themselves, and the kind of energy which floats around here. One thing I'm very envious about is I'm very jealous about you guys, right? The kind of generation you are. Although I'm very close to you, I qualified in 2015 as a CA. But that was a time when entrepreneurship was, as Amit sir was saying, key, less heard. I'm a chartered accountant, so I come from the business side. But even qualified CAs would think private equity is not a space which today it is, right? So I feel the kind of time you are in is the absolute time where you have endless opportunities, right? You have such events, such ecosystems built up, platforms like us, platforms like there are numerous 100 plus platforms are in India who is investing into idea stage startups and early stage startups. So that's a great time to be in. I would love to know how many of you are doing startups at this point of time. Can we do a raise of hands? No one is doing a startup. I'm not going to ask a question, don't worry. Okay, one hand shying away. So, and I'm okay. Then now the people are coming up. And rest of you are going to do jobs, right? Is that it? And can I have a raise of hands for those people who are still figuring out what to do? Can we have? Wonderful, wonderful. So that species is quite bigger, right? So I belong to the third one. When I qualified from CA, I thought entrepreneurship runs in my blood. My father has always been an entrepreneur. He still runs a business. He's 60, but he still doesn't leave his business. He's still hustling. So I belong to the third part. I thought I would love to know what is happening into the bigger corporates. I would love to know how that machine works, right? So I joined ICICI Bank in 15. 2 years I was there. On day one, I told my boss that I'm here for the experience and not for the living, because I was lucky enough that my father has done quite well in his life. So I was just there to observe the machine. And day one, my boss said, as soon as you can be out of the system, it will be good for you because you have a lot of energy which you can use in your own business. So 2 years later, which I thought in my planning that after 2 years I will drop from my job, and I did the same. And 17, I went to Bangalore. It's a long journey, so I won't spend too much of time on it, but it was quite hustling in sense, understanding how the startup culture works, how the investors put money, how these valuations on paper are actually being translated, and all those things happen. In the process, I realized the Indian startup ecosystem is still scratching the surface. We are still understanding what is going to happen. A lot of already happened in West, so we're just following that pace. But now I'm happy that what decision I took in 2017 is paving off. Today we invest in. I love to meet all these young entrepreneurs. I love to meet all the founders who are doing such an amazing work, which we can only admire, and we can just put our small checks into those startups to make that big. I would love to announce recently we made 15x in a single startup in 2 years, right? So if you translate that, it's an unheard kind of a return which you can make from a listed space company or any other company. Right? So we have made 50 investments so far, close to 1 crore rupees check we write to all these companies which are early stage. So that's a space where you guys fall in so far when you are 1 year down the line with your business idea. And I'm sure a lot of you are putting your projects and your startup ideas at this event itself. I would love you to follow that passion, form up a team. As sir said, also find the first 5 employees. Start with your friends. You find a second guy who thinks along with you, and you can just build that business along with you. That could be a brink. We know a lot of startups which starts very early, but they fail also quite early because they have to move in their life. The things doesn't work out. We understand that. But it's a good platform to be at the time of college. You can just use all the resources which you already have and start building on something. And I appreciate Amity for that matter, because I have been to the Noida sale, I don't know, uncountable times, but then Manesar one also. And we have funded a couple of companies also out of the 50 investments from Amity itself, right? So wonderful ecosystem you are in, just capitalize on it, just work along with your peers, with the faculties. You can raise your first check from your faculty itself. These guys are sitting on cash. So just get a check from them. So, but I guess I will rest my case. Build, hustle. If you want to get in job, get in job. If you think you are meant for job, stay there. The startup life, what we glamorize or what we see on Shark Tank or the kind of stories you hear in the newspapers, it's quite devastating. It's loneliness also on the other side, but it's the one who loves it and one who wants to be in it, they sail through it. So you have to once taste the startup culture to understand it is meant for you or not. So I know a couple of people who I already tell, you are meant for jobs, you should go be in jobs. But I find people who are hustlers and they are stuck in job, I tell them you should come out as soon as you are. So today we are 75 people team. That's how the team is also built up across us, right? So all the very best. I will keep my time limited to that. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you, sir, for motivating us with your inspiring journey and enlightening us about the startup life. It's a privilege to have you here with us today. Can we have a round of applause for sir?
It's my privilege to introduce and invite our distinguished guest, Mr. Abhishek Thakkar sir, Managing Director, Miro Gift Startup Club Private Limited and eWard Promoter Holdings Private Limited. Sir is chairman of Pride Group, one of the fastest growing private conglomerate in India. As sir is already here, over to you, sir.
Good morning, friends. Thank you, sir, for inviting me. Actually, I wanted to ask you whether you are knowing or not, the students. MIT University students are divided in three categories. Anybody knows what are the three categories or something? Anybody wants to guess something? No? No guesses as well? I'll say there are three categories. One is lucky. Can anybody help me with the second category? Luckier. Can anybody help me with the third category? Wow, super. Thanks. So there are three categories of students in MIT. One is lucky. As in lucky, we can say they got an admission and they are handling their father's business or profession, and they are empowered that their father's legacy is maintained through them because of this education. Luckier, I'll say, who has gone through full education from this university, got placed at nice MNC or the companies of their dream or vision. Luckiest, I would say that they have freedom from their parents, that they can do whatever they want to, what they desire to, they wish to, or an entrepreneur, startups. And why these three categories, lucky, luckier, and luckiest, is because you have everything what is required to be a successful person. When you are a last person to speak, there is not much left usually. Sir ne bol diya ke he is jealous, and that's the true fact. If you practically see 15 years back, the infrastructure of education, exposure, system, what you are getting was not there 15 years back. अगर आपको ऐसा चाहिए तो आपको जाना पड़ेगा हार्वर्ड्स, ऑक्सफोर्ड, जहां पे लगेगा बहुत सारा बैंक का पैसा. Right now you are getting all that international things, मतलब जो the best of the education infrastructure, जो सक्सेस के लिए चाहिए, everything is in your pocket. बट उसके अंदर भी ऐसा होता है कि कभी कभी आपने देखा होगा कि किसी को लकी ड्रॉ की लॉटरी की टिकट लग जाती है, उसके पास टिकट भी होती है, बट देयर इज अ प्रोसेस. इफ यू हैव अ लॉटरी टिकट, दैट डजंट मीन्स कि आपके घर पे जाके पैसा आएगा. देयर इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ क्लेमिंग. सो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स कि आपके पास जो लॉटरी का टिकट है वो क्लेम करिएगा. मैडम है, सर है, जो इंडिया के आप बोलेंगे वैसे इन्वेस्टर्स के साथ उनके कनेक्ट्स हैं, मेंटर्स के पास इनके कनेक्ट्स हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है. सो यू एवरीबडी सिटिंग इन दिस हॉल इज हैविंग अ लॉटरी टिकट which is already got a winning prize, but it is you who has to claim. आपको क्लेम करना पड़ेगा कि हाँ ये मेरा लग गया है, आई वांट दिस. अभी जैसे बोला कि दे हैव नॉट डिसाइडेड व्हाट टू डू येट, अदर जॉब और स्टार्टअप. तो I'll request you all to review it urgently. That is most important. You are like in a sea. आप समुंदर में हो, आपका जहाज है, but you do not have a direction. आप कोलंबो भी जा सकते हो, इंडिया भी पहुंच सकते हो, श्रीलंका भी पहुंच सकते हो, और वापस यूएसए भी जा सकते हो. So better you get optimized in this time, if it is possible, most urgently. पुराने जमाने में भी इस तरह से प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर होता था, बट दैट वाज वेरी डिफरेंट. और उसकी गुरु दक्षिणा भी अलग टाइप की होती थी, अंगूठा काट लेते, ऐसा भी होता था. फर्दर इंडिया को क्या चाहिए, स्टार्टअप्स को क्या चाहिए? तो इंडिया नीड्स मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्टार्टअप्स. बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप्स में मैं जाता हूँ, वहां पे सर्विस या सॉफ्टवेयर पे ही ज्यादा लोग काम करते हैं। वी आर नोइंग इट कि एआई आएगा और ये स्टार्टअप्स राइट नाउ वॉट एवर यू वांट टू डू इन आईटी, इट इज मतलब फ्रैक्शन ऑफ कॉस्ट में और फ्रैक्शन ऑफ टाइम में हो जाता है, फ्रैक्शन ऑफ पर्सन और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। बट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैन नॉट बी रिप्लेस्ड, it has to be there. So I'll also request if somebody has any manufacturing startups, focus it on and expand. अभी 10 years back हमको 20 लाख रुपए का लोन लेना होता था तो बहुत प्रोसीजर लंबा होता था, ये दो वो दो, आधार और ये सब आने के बदले बाद में स्टूडेंट्स आर गेटिंग गारंटी ऑफ 2 करोड़ रुपीज विद इन 15 days, बहुत ही सिंपल तरीके से विदाउट एनी अंडरटेक। मतलब आपको अगर बिजनेस करना है, इफ यू हैव डिजायर, तो फंड गवर्नमेंट ने रास्ते खोले। बट अगेन व्हाट आई सेड इज यू हैव टू क्लेम, you are eligible and you have to claim, you have to go through it. अभी इंडिया इज द ओनली हैविंग SEZ जिसके पास अभी मैन पावर है। और आई डोंट नो वेदर यू हैव गॉन थ्रू द बजट और नॉट, बट गिफ्ट सिटी गुजरात SEZ है, स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन, एंड दैट इज फॉर फिनटेक स्टार्टअप्स। उसके अंदर अगर कोई स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप लगा रहा है, काम कर रहा है और पैसा कमा रहा है, तो गवर्नमेंट ने ऐसा दिया है कि भाई आप इनकम टैक्स भी मत दे। 10 years तक का एग्जाम था इनकम टैक्स पे, विच इज मूव टू 20 years इन दिस बजट पोस्ट अप्रूवल। तो समझो कि सरकार को टैक्स भी नहीं चाहिए आपसे, आपको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी ए ग्रेड दे रहे हैं, सिर्फ यू हैव टू हैव डिजायर टू डू इट। इफ यू क्लेम इट, इट इज योर्स। इफ यू डू नॉट क्लेम इट, it was never yours. So how many people or students would wish to claim their prizes? Can I see some hands raised ke bhai you are going to win, or who has desire to win, or who want to be successful? इसमें से कितने लोग हैं जो जीतने के लिए तैयार है? Can somebody raise hands? Are you ready to win genuinely? You are going to do for win what is required for winning? Are you going to claim your winnership? Super. God bless you. You are into luckier or luckiest category. Now it is up to you how you claim it. You have the best of everything what is possible. Your parents has done their work, their job. They have given you perfect access to win the world. Now it's your duty that you fulfill your roadmap perfectly. God bless you. Keep it up, and thanks for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for encouraging the gathering about entrepreneurship and startups. We are truly grateful to have sir with us today.
Now, we would like to inform the gathering that our distinguished guest, Mr. Ojasvi Babbar Sir, CEO, Amity Innovation Incubator, are unable to be present with us today for the inaugural ceremony due to a parallel event. However, they have conveyed their warm regards and best wishes through a short video. May I request the IT team to please play that video.
Hello everyone at Amity University, Jaipur. I may not be physically present with you today, but I'm truly delighted to be part of the C Summit. And that's because what you're building here goes far beyond an event. It's about nurturing a mindset of entrepreneurship, innovation, and impact. India today is living through one of its most exciting chapters. We are now home to over 1.2 lakh startups, making us the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. Startups contribute significantly in job creation, innovation, and global competitiveness. And what's truly inspiring is that this growth is no longer limited to metros. It's emerging from campuses, smaller cities, and institutions like Amity University, Jaipur. And this is not by chance. Universities today are no longer just places where careers can begin. They are places where companies are born. And this is where incubators, accelerators, and platforms like this e-summit matter. Incubators exist to give ideas a safe space to grow, to provide mentorship, access to capital, industry exposure, and most importantly, confidence. So when such an event is organized with initiatives like the Startup Bazaar, where you give students a chance to showcase real innovations, events like Brand Wars, where you teach them how ideas are positioned and scaled, Innovation Hackathon, which trains young minds to solve real world problems under pressure, and Innovation Arena, which celebrates creativity without boundaries. And one of my favorite events, Fund My Venture, which actually sends a strong message that good ideas deserve serious evaluation, capital, and belief. So to all the students and young entrepreneurs watching this, remember this: you don't need to wait for the perfect idea, the perfect team, or the perfect time. Entrepreneurship is all about starting imperfectly and improving relentlessly. Some of the most successful founders in the country began their journeys as students, experimenting, failing, learning, and trying again. Incubators and ecosystems like this exist to ensure that when you fall, you don't fall alone. I also want to acknowledge the far-sighted vision of Dr. Chauhan, whose emphasis on entrepreneurship and innovation across campuses has created platforms where students are encouraged not just to seek jobs, but to create them. This vision aligns deeply with India's collective aspiration of Viksit Bharat. A developed India will be built not only through the policy and infrastructure, but through startups that solve grassroots problems, innovators who think globally, and young leaders who choose impact over comfort. Events like this, eSummit, they are critical to strengthening that ecosystem, bringing all the students together, all the startups together, mentors, investors, and industry, all under one shared purpose. As someone who's been part of the incubation efforts across the country, I can say with confidence that the next breakthrough startup, the next impactful innovation, and the next global Indian brand can come from right where we are sitting today. So I congratulate the entire Amity University Jaipur team for creating this platform and wish every participant courage, creativity, and conviction on their entrepreneurial journey. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this inspiring initiative. I hope to engage with many of you very soon on the innovation journey that lies ahead. Wishing all of you a very successful and an impactful summit. Thank you.
We are truly grateful for Sir's continued support.
It's my privilege to introduce and invite our distinguished guest, managing consultant and startup mentor at iStart Rajasthan, Mr. Puneet Madan sir. Sir is currently working as managing consultant and startup mentor with over 13 years of experience across financial services, retail, distribution, and logistics.
As Sir is already here, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good morning, all. You're sounding very low. Good morning, all. Thank you, Amity University for calling me here and part of this e-summit. I saw the previous e-summits; they have been successful, and I believe this e-summit this year would also be a successful one. Congratulations, ma'am, for organizing this. Congratulations, Dean sir, all the dais out here who have supported this event to organize. So, first of all, you are at a stage, as all my speakers said, that this is the time wherein India is changing. In our times, there was no such events that used to happen. We always thought that यार कुछ करेंगे, but father used to tell me यार नौकरी कर लो, best है. But यहाँ पर अब the India is changing a lot after 2016, after the Indian startup policy came into picture. It's been a decade now. The ecosystem is mature enough so that you guys can become entrepreneurs and start your own startup. My point is, what do you think that government is doing for whole ecosystem? There is a myth that government is not doing enough. You should be proud enough, because since we are sitting out here in Rajasthan, Rajasthan was the first state to launch the startup policy, which was way back in 2015. It was launched by DOIT, Department of IT and Communication. Then the policy came of 2015. Now, what we are looking at this policy is the policy of 2022. What do you feel that, this venture capitalist like Vijay see the ROI? He said that he has got a return of 15x in last 2 years from a startup. But government doesn't think of the ROIs as concern. Government thinks that, if any idea is viable enough, they fund that startup. Vijay started, only 3 hands were raised, wherein they said that only 3 students are there who wanted to start this startup. Then Mr. Thakkar came, and there are several hands raised up. So that was the progress that is happening right now. So after my speech, I believe that all 100% hands should be raised to start your own startup. Since you are from 18 departments sitting here, from different domains, different studies that you are doing with, I believe that everybody would have an idea in their head. Almost 35,000 ideas came into your mind, wherein you think that ये problem मैं solve कर लेता हूँ तो बहुत बड़ी problem solve हो जाएगी. ऐसा कभी होता है क्या कि यार ये वाली problem मैं solve कर लेता हूँ, ये वाली हो जाएगी? Anybody? कोई आइडिया नहीं आता टू स्टार्ट योर स्टार्टअप के लिए? कुछ आता हो, आइडिया आता है? बहुत आइडियाज आते हैं, ठीक है. तो गवर्नमेंट सेज दैट इफ यू हैव एन आइडिया and if it is viable, government says that you take a grant of 2.4 lakh rupees from me to work on your idea. कोई कर रहा है ऐसा? For female-led founders, it is 3 lakh rupees. So government is, funding on your ideas only. You work on your ideas, make it a viable product. Government gives you a grant of 60 lakh rupees. And I'm talking about grants out here. It is from the government of Rajasthan that I'm talking about. There are other grants which are available from government of India as well. So 60 lakh rupees of grant that you get from government of Rajasthan through iStart program. Third, you want to take a loan. Home loan would cost you around about 7%, 8%. But government gives you to work on your startup a loan at 5% per annum, up to loan of up to 2 crore rupees. So government gives the access to funding to the startup founders. You are at an age wherein you can take a risk out here at college, because college is a stage wherein you can take the risk. You are at a minimal risk domain right now. So work on your ideas, work on your product, work on your growth strategies. There is a government to help you out. It is not only the funding that government is helping you out. Government is giving you the free incubation space for first year. You take a lease, or you take a a rent space. It would cost you. The government is giving you the free space to sit, to execute your idea. And not just the space, internet facilities, desktops, all the things that government is giving it to you. Third, the government is giving is the mentorship. There are 15 mentors out there with us, with the government of Rajasthan, who help you out with preparing out the presentations, preparing the GTM strategies, whatever it is required to make a startup. Third, government is giving what the startup wants, a client. Government is giving you the client. Government is the client for you. government is giving you the work orders of 75 lakh rupees a year to a startups. So you are getting the clients, you're getting the funding, you're getting the space to sit on. Plus, government is giving you the events, the access to events, the networking opportunities. As people always say that, network is your network. So government is giving you the network also. All the Shark Tank judges have been into the government events. Last event that we organized was DigiFest, along with TIE Rajasthan. The TIE TGS happened in Jaipur. It was us who sponsored that event. So government is giving you the network as well. So government is giving the four things to close my remarks. Government is giving the four things. One is funding at the ideation stage. Whatever idea that you have, you can execute your idea. Second, government is giving you the space to sit upon. Third, government is giving you the mentorship. Fourth, government is giving you the market access as well. So government and for startups, it is market access without filing any tenders. So if there was a myth that government is doing nothing, government is doing a lot for the startups. As as Sir said that in this budget, government is giving the 20 years for the tax benefit is there for 20 years. As of now, in the DPIT policy also, you get a tax holiday of 3 years as well. So this is the time now, I believe, for the young ones. This is the time now to start your own. As Dhirubhai Ambani said, stay ahead, start big, think ahead, think fast, think ahead. But I add a small thing to it. Start small. Start small, make it big, think ahead, and think fast. Thank you so much. If you want to connect with any of the mentors out here, you can come at any working day, any point. And there is only not just one incubation center out there. We have got 8 incubation centers across state, which is free of cost for all the startup founders. So you can access these facilities through iStart Rajasthan. Thank you so much. And I believe more hands should be raised. So how many of you want to be the startup founders now? Okay, thank you.
जस्ट अ मिनट। ये स्टूडेंट्स को ग्रांट्स और लोन का समझ में नहीं आया लगता है। हैव यू हर्ड सर स्पीच? उन्होंने क्या क्या बोला सबने? कैन एनीवन वन स्टूडेंट एक्सप्लेन मी व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन ग्रांट एंड लोन? कोई भी आप में से कोई would be any brave enough to speak? What is the difference between grant and loan? Can you please stand up? Loan is to repaid. Grant is yours. 2.5 लाख रुपया सिर्फ 1-2 पत्ते का पेपर सबमिट सर को करना है और 2.5 लाख दे रहे। एंड इट इज नॉट अ स्टोरी, इट इज रियली ऑन ग्राउंड। आप जितने लोग बैठे हैं, उन्होंने पूछा कि भाई कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने वाला आइडिया है कि नहीं। और दूसरा, देयर इज नो बैरियर। आप टिन से लेके टैंक तक, बीच में जो भी आता है, पैर के नाखून से सर तक, कुछ भी सोच सकते हो, कुछ भी कर सकते हो। एंड गवर्नमेंट इज जेन्युइनली सपोर्टिंग। द थिंग इज यू हैव टू गो टू द करेक्ट ट्रैक। यू आर एट अ एडवांटेज, यू एवरीबडी इज हैविंग एट एडवांटेज। आप जो सर्किट, जो स्ट्रक्चर पे हो, वहां से करेक्ट जगह पे पहुंचने के लिए यू हैव परफेक्ट मीडियम। पर यूजुअली क्या होता है, जिसके पास होता है उसको कदर नहीं होती। मेरे पास क्लब का मेंबरशिप है, मैं 3 साल से क्लब में नहीं गया, और जिसके पास नहीं है वो बेचारा बोला अरे यार मेरे को वो क्लब की मेंबरशिप लेनी। इसी तरह से द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर एट एमईटी, दे आर नॉट 100% यूटिलाइजिंग देयर स्ट्रक्चर पॉसिबल। और जो एमईटी के बाहर है, साला मैं एमईटी में होता ना तो मैं तो सक्सेसफुल ही होता। मेरे को एमईटी मिल गया होता तो मैं तो ये कर देता। बाहर से लोग ये बोल रहे हैं, जिसके पास है शायद देयर इज प्रोबेबिलिटी कि उनको कदर नहीं हो। सो वैल्यू योर चांस। और 60 लाख का ग्रांट, अगर फेल हो गए, जॉब करना है तो 60 लाख का ग्रांट लिया, कोई सरकार मोदी जी आपके घर पे नहीं आने वाला। भाई ग्रांट का पैसा वापस ला, 60 लाख रुपया ऐसा। इतना जबरदस्त इसलिए वो दे रहे हैं बिकॉज दे वांट द जीडीपी टू रीच 5 ट्रिलियन। वो आपके ऊपर पैसा लगा रहे जस्ट फॉर 1 पॉइंट, यू टर्न टू बी अ प्रोडक्टिव पर्सन इन द कंट्री। इतना ही उनको चाहिए, यू कंट्रीब्यूट समथिंग, दैट्स इट, समथिंग टू द इकोनॉमी। कुछ गवर्नमेंट को कंट्रीब्यूट करो, वो टैक्स भी नहीं मांग रहे, वो तो आप बोल रहे जीडीपी में कंट्रीब्यूट करो। सो दिस इज अपॉर्चुनिटी, मतलब यू आर द लकीएस्ट। ये एरा, ये टाइम, इनकम टैक्स ही नहीं लगेगा भाई, ऐसा तो क्या, मतलब कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं। और पैसा भी वो दे रहे हैं, एजुकेशन भी वो दे रहे हैं, मेंटरिंग दे रहे हैं, नेटवर्क दे रहे हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर दे रहे हैं। ये जो अपने अभी एसी हॉल में बैठ के बैठते हैं, वो बाहर गार्डनों में खुले में ऐसे सेमिनार्स होते थे। यू आर गेटिंग द बेस्ट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, एवरीथिंग, जस्ट देर इज वन नीड, क्लेम इट, क्लेम इट एंड इट्स योर्स। कोई क्लेम करने के लिए तैयार नहीं होगा तो फिर तो वो वेस्ट हो जाएगा। जैसे बोला लॉटरी का टिकट है पर क्लेम ही नहीं किया तो वो तो चला जाएगा वो रिजर्व्स में। I wish you all the best. God bless you and make the most out of yourself. Thank you.
I like to add one thing more, is that in last year budget, in Rajasthan state's budget, it was mentioned that 750 startups would be funded, and I'm glad to share that this will touch this figure in this financial year. And if through iStart program, we have funded more than 1,000 crore rupees till date and generated 42,000 jobs till date.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek Thakkar, sir, for giving us clarity and to motivate us to claim the opportunity. Can we have a round of applause for sir again? And thank you to Mr. Puneet Madan, sir, for enlightening us about the government policies existing for startups and motivating us to bring our ideas into practical reality. We are truly grateful to have sir with us today. Can we have a round of applause for sir again?
I would now request Ms. Sanjana Chandwani, Joint Secretary ECEL AUR and overall Student Head eSubmit 2026 to propose a vote of thanks. I welcome you, ma'am. Over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly and foremost, I would like to thank Lord Almighty for the great start of eSummit 26. Now, I would like to thank respected Vice Chancellor Dr. Amit Jain, sir, respected Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. G.K. Aseri, sir, respected Organizing Chair Professor Dr. Manju Kaushik, ma'am, esteemed deans, directors, faculty coordinators, distinguished guests, and dear participants. On the behalf of entire organizing committee of ECEL, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone present here today for making the inaugural ceremony of eSummit truly meaningful and memorable. We sincerely thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Amit Jain for his inspiring leadership and continuous support for innovation and student-driven initiatives. We are also deeply grateful to Professor G.K. Aseri, sir, for his guidance and encouragement, which constantly motivate us to think beyond boundaries. A special note of thanks to Professor Dr. Manju Kaushik, ma'am, for her constant support, mentorship, and trust in our vision. We also express our sincere gratitude to all the deans, directors, faculty coordinators for their guidance, encouragement, and the planning of this eSummit. We are truly honored by the presence of our guests and for their insights, experiences, and perspective that have set the tone for the next 3 days and will continue to inspire all of us. Entrepreneurship is not just about building startups. It is about building solutions, creating impact, and nurturing the courage to turn ideas into action. eSummit serves as a platform where ideas meet execution and students meet opportunities. And we hope the coming days spark innovation and meaningful collaboration. Lastly, I would like to appreciate my entire entrepreneurship cell team for their dedication, hard work, and their constant commitment. Thank you once again to everyone for being a part of this inaugural ceremony. We look forward to an engaging and enriching event ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words.
May I now request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
May I request everyone to please take their seats? With this, we come to the conclusion of the inaugural ceremony. May I request all the dignitaries please come forward for a group photograph. May I also request the faculty coordinators and organizing team of E-Summit to please join. Thank you, dignitaries and honored guests. We now break for tea. I request all the dignitaries to proceed to the VIP lounge and request the student team to escort them. Thank you everyone for joining the inaugural ceremony of E-Summit 2026. Thank you for being a lovely audience.